And a lot of times when I have this conversation with my clients, with my friends, there are a lot of fears that come up, which is totally understandable. And I hear over and over again that my clients want to choose the right person. They want to have the right guardians in place if anything were to happen to them. But where they get stuck is making that decision. I have 3 tips for you today on choosing the best legal guardians for your children. And the first tip is, if you get stuck, remember that any decision is better than no decision. Because if you don't take the time to name legal guardians, if something were to happen to you and your partner, well, your children may end up in Child Protective Services. And ultimately, a stranger, a judge, would make the decision of who would raise your children. The second tip I have is to brainstorm a list of 5 options. Really think about some of the people in your life that you think would be good for raising your children, and start by just brainstorming that list and building from there. The third tip I give is criteria to think about when naming legal guardians. The biggest mistake I see is people thinking that they need to name a legal guardian that has money or will have money to provide. And really, that is not what you should be thinking about when it comes to naming your legal guardians, because with a personalized estate plan, the money will be taken care of. There'll be a separate person designated to take care of that money, to make sure that the financial decisions are made correctly. So when we're talking about legal guardians, what we are really talking about is the criteria of their parenting philosophy. People that, if something were to happen to you, you feel like their parenting philosophy would align with yours. And that can include their values around discipline, around education, around extracurricular activities, around spiritual or religious ideas. And now, ideally, once you've put together a personalized estate plan and you've named legal guardians, you can reach out to these people and express to them your wants in this area. Those are my 3 tips for naming the right legal guardians. Number 1, move past being stuck and know that making any decision is better than no decision. 2, brainstorm a list of your top 5. And 3, focus on the values. Focus on the parenting philosophy and the people whose values align most with yours. Thank you so much for the great question today, Erica.
Hey there, if you liked this video, you should definitely head over to my website, findpam.com, because I have a free kids protection webinar. I am going to go over estate and legacy planning, and if you've been wondering whether you need a will, a trust, what legal documents you need and why, you should definitely enroll in this webinar today. You will have total peace of mind knowing that you have the information you need to protect your loved ones. I will see you in the webinar. Do you have a wills, wealth, or wellness question? Comment below or ask on Twitter or Instagram with the hashtag FindPam. You can also head over to my website, www.findpam.com.